you guys? Captain Jordan Bowles. Welcome to another video. Thank you so much for watching. Got a good one. Went out with my buddy Eric today, and goal was to get on some redfish, and we certainly did that. He definitely outfished me, but I feel like I got an excuse because my goal was to catch some fish on the baby rod. So you'll have to see if that works out. I also wanted to do a little bit of talking before the video on kind of what we use and how we fish for these fish this time of year. But if you don't care about any of that, you just want to get straight to the action, go ahead and skip to this number right here. If you didn't skip forward, then we'll get into it. First thing I'm going to talk about is the bait. This time of year, mid-September, early fall, this is going to be the main two baits. This is a scaled sardine and this is a pinfish. You guys probably know this by a million different names. Pilchards, whitebait, I call them Deans. Some people call them shiners, greenbacks, whatever. That's super versatile, just a fantastic bait, and everything eats them. There's very few fish in Tampa Bay or in the state of Florida that will not eat this bait. Same goes for this. This is a pinfish. Not my favorite in early fall, definitely still a good bait, but these guys are going to come into play a little bit later in the year when it starts getting real cold. That's when I start preferring the pinfish over the Deans. My favorite way to fish these Deans, especially for redfish, is just on a free line, hook him through the nose, pop his tail off, and then that's it. They're very hardy, and when you take the tail off, he's not going to die. He's going to sit there on the bottom and flutter, and you see these white sides. It's like a mirror. So every time he moves or something, the light's going to reflect off that, and it's like waving a flag for a fish to come over and slurp it. So the pinfish, I'm going to rig similarly. So I'm going to cut this tail off, and then also you can see these pins he's got here. Obviously, that's why they call them a pinfish. So when I'm fishing this guy, I'm gonna cut all these pins off here, as well as he's got two more on the bottom and two more on his anal fin. So I'm gonna cut all those off because I don't want there to be any reason for a fish to pick that bait up and then spit it out because one of those pins stuck him in the mouth and he didn't like it. Just don't want to take that chance, and it's easy. Why would you not do it? And you're gonna get a better hookup. For a rig, when we're fishing the flats, typically the simpler you can get, the better. You don't want to start overdoing it. You see some people out there using swivels and all this like crazy nonsense. You don't want any of that. I use 15-pound Power Pro on all my reels, and then 20-pound fluorocarbon. That's it. Typically a 5 or 6 foot section, I usually just do an arm length and then take out a little bit more, and then that's it. I tie that to my braid with a double uni. And hook selection, I always fish mustads, the perfect circles, and always the offset. They do sell inlines. If you get the inlines, you're going to get a much worse hookup ratio. What offset means is that point is off kiltered, so it's not in line with the shank of the hook. So it's going to give you a much better hookup ratio. So I think that's all I got for you guys today. If you have any questions or anything else you want me to touch on in the next video, leave it in the comments or shoot me a message, whatever. But that's all. That's enough talking, so I'll let y'all get into the action. Let's go fishing. All right, guys, we just pulled up to the first spot. Eric's hooked up, baby. What do we got?
I'm afraid to pull too hard because it's 15-pound leader.
He's acting like a redfish.
Yep. I feel freaking nicking all kind of shit too. It has been so long since I've caught a redfish.
Redfish.
He's ready.
Oh, barely hooked. Bam! A little bit of Tampa Bay gold. That didn't take very long.
No, sir.
Hold him up for me. Uh-oh. Oh, we got a case of the fumbles.
The bass guy. On the slippery side.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, Rusty. Heck yeah, bro.
All right, so that happened pretty quick, so gonna get baited up, try to get another one. That's all we're using. Got a well full of beans. Put a big old pork chop on there. That's it. All right, guys, first fish on the tiny rod. We got a snook.
You need to grab it or net it?
Yeah, we gotta make sure we get this guy in. Eric's gonna net him for me.
Thing's
Yes,
bigger than the
sir.
rod.
There he goes. Got a little weird for a second there. All right, guys, I was just trolling motoring down this shoreline right here, and Eric randomly just flipped a Dean next to the bank.
They're
Hooked up with a nice red. I'm out here looking for him, and he's finding them. You must have put that bait right on his head.
Yeah, he ate it instantly.
No reds for the tiny rod yet. Go ahead and get the net ready. I'm just a net guy, y'all. That's my whole job. Net other people's fish. Dude, you got the TV drag on or what?
I got that light leader. I'm afraid to pull on him.
I can tell.
But you get that light leader, you get that bite.
Nice fish. He's bigger than I thought he was.
Yeah.
Whoa. There he is. Look at the bass fisherman. Sticks his thumb in his mouth. All right, y'all. Gonna send him on home. Off he goes. You had him. No, you got him. You got him. Eric just pulled the old Ken Whiskey on one right there.
That one sees it.
They're getting fired. There we go. Eric finally got one to eat. I don't know. I can't catch them, but it's not my job to catch them. It's just to let other people get them. How come whenever I'm with you and I find us a pile of redfish, you get all the bites? Is it just that I'm such a fantastic guide
Must be.
that I just don't even, I'm like, no, not me.
Got pretty this fish is on that sand.
Redfish.
Back to the bottom of your boat.
Another nice Tampa Bay redfish. No spotter.
Nice. You got one on the other side.
All right. See how long it takes Eric to grab the fish.
I'm careful with it, man. Good care of him. They take care of me.
No spotter, baby.
You got one over here.
All right. Got one spot on one side. All right, send them back. We're gonna try to get a couple more of these. I'm just gonna try.
Go back and tell the others to bite.
I'm gonna try and get one.
Man, that's not big.
Apparently,
Big old goldfish.
apparently I can't catch any, but as long as they're coming over the rail, I don't care who's getting them. So let's get some more of those. All right, you guys, baby rod is in action. All right, guys, we set the baby rod out of the rod holder, and we're on. Oh gosh, gotta go under. We got a nice redfish on the baby rod. Oh my God, this thing sounds like it's about to break. Thankfully, it's not a big one.
One's following it too. Yeah, it's a bigger one following it.
Oh my God, dude, that is a thug following him. Boat. Nice on the baby rod, y'all. Redfish on the baby rod. Got that one cool spot like halfway up his back there.
Oh, yeah.
It's awesome. All right, gonna get this guy out of here, go get another one. All right, guys, Eric's on again. We got complete chaos. Phones are ringing, fish are chewing. We're all tangled up, but we're having a good time and catching a bunch of redfish, baby. Eric's got a nice one on here. Off he goes. This one looks pretty good. I think this might be the biggest one we've hooked so far.
I think so. Wait, then that big one's coming around real close to the boat. I wonder if this is it.
Ah, he don't look that big when he gets close. He's still a nice fish though. Awesome, all right. You know the deal. Set him on home. Peace out, brother. All right, guys, another fish on. Got a little.
I didn't like that I said that.
Little guy, little spunker.
Just did a backflip.
Oh! And he whiffs. Oh, that was brutal.
Here.
Definitely not a big one, but we'll take it. He's throwing up. Ooh. Check that out. Something cool about snook. If you hold them on their side or upside down, they'll just fall asleep right in your hand. Makes it much easier to get the hook out. Right back in. Off he goes. All right, guys, something we do is chum with live bait. So you'll see a lot of people with something like this on their boat. It's just, this one's just an old wiffle ball bat that I cut up. And all you gotta do, grab you a scoop. Get them loaded up in the bat. And just take them. Fling them on out there. And then pretty soon you'll start seeing fish pop on those baits that you just threw out.
There's that cloud. Got him.
Gotta love when you can pick out the one you want.
That was a cool heat.
Bad fish. You're on, you're on. You just got bit. Another one down. Eric just got picked up. I think Eric's missed 10 fish in a row now.
Oh, there's a big one after it.
His luck has left
There's a
him.
big one after it.
Are you sure it's not that big? That's that shark.
Oh, that's a shark. All I can see is the shadow.
I'm gonna go get some more of these. Eric's got one on. Nice fish.
Oh, he's there, you son of a bitch.
Uh-oh. Oh my God, we got dolphins going crazy. It's chaos. Oh man,
As big as I thought it was.
you made him seem big. You let this little old guy kick your butt.
Oh, 15 count mine.
Guys, when you're releasing a snook, they'll sit there and suck on your thumb till they're ready to go. Just wave them like side to side a little bit. Wave them side to side. It helps get rid of that lactic acid that builds up in their muscles from a fight. This guy don't want to leave. He likes you, man.
Yeah, I like him too.
There he goes.
What? I gotta get these guys.
Is it recording?
It should be. Yeah, it is.
All right, guys. We just had like 3 or 4 juvie tarpon roll up on us. And of course, a freaking snook came and took my bait from him. They're still out in front of the boat here.
Good.
No. Ah. Normally this is a good fish, but when there's tarpon circling your boat, this becomes a piece of garbage. Alright, if y'all made it to this point, means you watched the whole video. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed making it for you. Me and Eric had a great time out there catching those fish. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it, and I'll see y'all on the next one.